I've been told, I have not been spoiled, but I have been told
there's
that
some
something...
not great stuff in this trial. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not like, oh my God, this is like actually disgusting. It's definitely like they tried to handle it in a way. Like they tried handling sensitive topics that they just were not
this came
equipped
out
to handle.
in like the 2000s, right?
Yeah,
like
but
later.
I still think it's like important to like know, like even then there was media that did take this kind of stuff.
But it's like one of those, it was wrong then, it's wrong now.
Yeah, but it's also
situations.
important to take note of like the time period that it came out in, because it's like this was kind of normalized. But I feel like
the discussion of DID also like factored heavily into that, because it's kind of similar where it's like, oh, there's a very specific way people think about split personality disorder.
Yeah, there is a slur in this. There is a slur.
Oh, is it actually in here? Because the last time
it's a part of a puzzle in this one. That's why it's not like anything that'll get you like banned. Okay. But it's just not great.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there. Trigger warning. I'm gonna guess what it's a general trigger warning, but I'm gonna trigger happy having
see.
But I'm gonna guess trigger warning for probably DID.
Yes.
Mental break, and
it's mostly DID.
Possibly transphobia.
Maybe,
possibly.
guys.
Maybe.
Wait.
I have a sneaking suspicion, based on everything that I've seen and kind of the way that the narrative is going in my head. I think that's what we're about to deal with. So just so you know, that's where we're going.
Yeah, they're gonna discuss things in ways that it's like, in some ways it's like, okay, this does kind of like, it's like children talking about very hard topics to discuss. So it's like, in some ways it's like, okay, it makes sense for them to not be equipped to have these conversations, but it's still just like, hey, if you're sensitive to topics like this, it is fine if you step out. Like you just,
Yeah. And that, that's, I think there's a whole bunch of like,
I don't think it's
baggage that comes with the idea of like a trigger warning. At the end of the day, all it is if you don't feel like dealing with it right now, or if it potentially could re-trigger you,
just skip the just skip this.
You don't have to. This is entertainment. This shouldn't be this is a safe space where you don't have to worry about like that kind of bullshit. So if you don't want to, don't feel like it, or think it'll like cause you to become re-triggered, like fucking, you don't have to. And take care of yourself. Space? I love you guys. What's that? Yeah. Oh, not for you. You're a fucker.
I was about to reveal something.
Spoilers phobia.
No, literally.
Phobia for people who hate spoilers. All right. With that, I guess we're gonna go ahead and get to it.
Well, and that's the stream, guys.
Yeah, the whole thing about like people being like, "Oh, trigger warnings don't work." It's like, shut up. Like, if it's useful to a single person, it worked. Let's begin. Oh, it's Monokuma. Yeah. All right. How do I do Monokuma?
Oh yeah, remember?
Let's begin.
You might want to. I don't know. No, your camera should be fine.
Okay. Oh yeah. Because it says case 2 underneath me.
The second water.
Right. Forgot how to do Monokuma. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive the punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone everyone else will graduate.
We have to learn how to read again.
So first off, so I have to figure out how to read?
Yeah, we have to figure out how to read again.
Yeah, this is the worst. Let's talk about the murder weapon. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
Oh God, lock in. The audio's doubled. Oh no!
Oh no! It's been doubled this whole damn time.
Wait,
I turned it up. Sorry about that, y'all. Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears It was a head wound. According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument, but what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe. Shut up. Interesting. That certainly would make a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Oh yeah, it's your pipe. The woman had to be at the scene of the crime. There was something with a blood stain on it.
Yeah, thank you.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Remember, there's I forgot the button to skip through.
Oh yeah, is it spacebar? Hold on, I'm gonna try it in a sec. I mean, a blunt instrument. It's not an iron pipe, you stupid idiot. I remember what it was. It was like
Press escape.
escape. What?
For the buttons.
Oh.
The controls.
Control. Oh, L shift. Silencer right mouse button. What?
When the fuck do we need a silencer?
Oh, fast forward argument control. Okay.
Poor Chihiro.
All right, I guess
Colonel Mustard with the iron pipe.
it's not head wound, is it?
No.
It's the blunt instrument. Oh, well, fuck. I forgot that this is actually like a game.
Yeah. And you just have to just repeat.
All right, here we go.
I don't know if this is the one.
Well, if it's not the one, it's not iron pipe.
Yeah, that's why you would bullet it. Because that's wrong.
What? I'm shooting the wrong thing?
Yeah, because you're supplanting the actual. You're like, hey, that's wrong. That's why you would shoot iron pipe, because you're shooting the locker room dumbbell.
Okay, I completely.
Do you not remember how the game works?
No, I don't.
Shoot locker room dumbbell at iron pipe. You have to be quick. Yeah, shoot down the wrong statement with the truth bullet. Yeah, there you go. It's been a while since we did a trial.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one. You looked at her head wound? Is that not normal? Like, is that not her whole shtick?
Yeah, dog. We inspected the crime scene. What do you?
I guess to be fair, Aoi kind of like was dealing with.
Yeah. That makes sense actually. Yeah, that's so creepy. We got a true crime fan. Oh yeah, that's all she is. She's not like a detective or anything. Just the ultimate true crime fan.
No, she's writing all of this down for her YouTube channel later.
Yeah, she's got a little camera that she's like, yeah. All right, shoot down the wrong statement. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I thought I was shooting the right one.
Because the whole point is that you have truth bullets. That you're then, and then because we're playing in Japanese, it might not be clear, but like whenever you shoot it, Naegi will pop up and be like, "No, that's wrong," because you're pointing out.
I should liken it to objection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be like, "Oh, that's wrong," and I can show you why.
I have evidence that shows that this is wrong, rather than I have evidence that
agrees with something. Yeah.
All right. That I'm not gonna lie. That I don't know why I didn't pick that up on the first one. That's tripping me up hard.
Really?
Like I don't know why. That's. Like, it's completely antithetical to how I thought it was, like, work. Anyway, whatever. We'll get used to it. We'll just hang in there, folks. If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to the discussion of the culprit. Although I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear. What? For real? Bro, Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. That's what he just said.
That's literally what he just said.
I love anime that does that. That's the thing that they just said. Do they have to... Yeah. I'm on top of her, but here, hold on. That didn't sound right at all. Do they have to just...
Yeah. Dude, imagine being Ishimaru because he's next to two. He hasn't stood next to a single person because he has Sayaka on one side and then Junko on the other side. So he's just been next to dead people the whole time.
Yeah. Dead people to the left of me. Dead people to the right. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Not at all! Absolutely! For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Interesting. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit those lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. I like how we've got our... what's it, Byakuya doing his best his Phoenix Wright impression. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which that's what we saw earlier, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot down an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out.
Why is the name?
Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. I might have to switch it to like baby mode because I'm not gonna lie, I don't care about being really good at the gameplay.
Yeah,
in this game.
it's kind of like you just want the
this is the perfect game where it's like just give me the story mode. In which case you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. It's almost like that's a superior way to.
Right. I think it's interesting. But yeah.
All right. So what are we doing here? Culprit is. Oh. Case closed. Case closed as far as I'm concerned.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why? What makes that impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's no proof for it.
Hey, so speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud. All right, the thing Byakuya showed me in the archive, one look at that, and anyone would be convinced. It shows that this was the work of Genocide Jack.
Yes.
Okay, so there's no evidence. Gotcha. The culprit is Genocide Jack, I'm sure of it. Case closed as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes that impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Count!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong, bro.
No, you gotta start saying when he at the same time as Naegi, you gotta be like, so what you go, yo.
So what you go, yo. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What? Sorry, I was reading chat.
Caleb was like scratching his ass. He just looks up. What?
I was leaned over looking at my phone.
You were looking at the phone, yeah. I found this file while I was looking around in the archive in the library.
You mean while I was being handheld by Byakuya through the library?
By the way, all of this evidence should be taken highly suspect.
Yes.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
No, Byakuya made this in like arts and crafts.
Hold on, we've got a Mondo line. What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
What were books doing in the library? Why are you looking for clothes at the soup store?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. But more importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is the bloody message that is found written at the scene of every murder.
Why did he say
that's
like
right,
that?
bloodlust.
No, it's actually bloodlust.
Oh, what did he say?
You can press escape and then look at the log.
Oh, wait,
I don't know.
Where's the log? Oh, is it F1? Yeah.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Truth bullets, presence, report card, regulation system.
And then the
transcript. Boob.
Oh.
Can we kill him next?
Don't worry.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public. Never been made public? What the hell is it? Why don't you tell them, Naegi? Mokono.
We're about to begin the fucking saga of you tell them, Naegi.
You tell them, Naegi. The other characteristic is every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. Naegi, what are you doing? Why don't you just tell them?
Naegi, why are you having to think?
If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body.
Wow, thank you for telling me, Naegi.
Yeah, apparently in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about that are the higher-ups in the police department. However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. Thank you. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack. No fucking way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Thank you. Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa. You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait. Hold on a sec.
Okay, Chotomate, yo.
Chotomate! Toko is like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
That's it.
What
Yes.
kind of serial killer is
That's
afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no. Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated? It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. This fucking track. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right?
Get ready. This is well,
I forget how this one works.
remember you have to shoot the right letter a few times.
Oh, did I do that wrong?
You just didn't have the right letter. This is the one that's not great.
Oh.
What do you think it's spelling out? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Thank you, Danganronpa.
Okay. Well.
I can't believe you typed that, man. That's fucked up. And I like how they don't even say it. They don't even say that.
Just cart me away. Take me away, officer. Yeah, they don't even say it. Like, what the fuck was the point of that?
A nightmare for the localization team. DID is an utterly lame puzzle, and Alter hadn't really entered public consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that because there was a specific conversation regarding that and Silent Hill 3, which came out, I believe, around like Silent Hill 2. No, actually, it wasn't. It was well before this, like a few years, like half a decade, I think. But in Silent Hill 3, there is also mention of it, and there's like a background document. It's never overtly stated, but like the mentality, it was kind of the same thing, and it was kind of just, it was, the whole thing was kind of hand waved to just, it's the thing that horror does a lot, where it doesn't actually give a shit. Yeah. It just wants to use it as a way of saying, like, wouldn't it be horrific? Wouldn't it be scary if you had this? Or wouldn't it be scary? Isn't it cool to be afraid of people with mental disorders? Sick.
Yeah. But anyway. I like how it's like you type that in and then he's like, Naegi doesn't even say that. He just says split personality.
Split personality, yeah.
Like Naegi thinks of the slur and then is like, I don't know if I want to say that actually.
Yeah. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I feel like you're getting the best lines. I think I read that somewhere in the file too. In the file in my mind, it says
it says a slur.
Don't say it.
I know. I'm not saying it.
No, not you. I'm pretending I'm him. It's like, and then
oh shit.
Someone, yeah. They thought the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is perfectly acceptable.
We need to start killing him.
Okay. Automod actually did a good job with that. Automod caught you, but I'm gonna let it go.
I was about to say that out loud, but it's like I don't know if I want to say that out loud, but I really like that. That's really funny. Hey, dude, I was trying not to say that
Zero,
one.
Yeah. Hey, dude, bro, what the fuck? fair Automod. Perfectly acceptable. Can we take a second? I fucking hate Byakuya.
Yeah, he's kind of a. Can I say the C word?
Yeah.
He's kind of a cunt.
Yeah.
Like with a capital C.
Capital K. Oh yeah, see, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hope he's the killer, so we can watch him die. That's the fun thing about this is like watching bad people get killed.
Well,
but that's the problem. Already set up with the first one. Leon wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah.
He got fucked up. He got fucked up by circumstance. I don't feel like that's the interesting thing about this game is like and games in the same vein and movies in the same vein. It's like it's not like the person is innately bad.
It's just circumstances will make people into killers.
Yes, exactly. And people will do crazy shit. Well, I shouldn't say crazy. That's ableist. They will do
just like when kids are.
They will adjust to their surroundings and their circumstances.
Just like when kids are flexing their mobility.
Yes. They won't. No one will understand the reference you're making. But yeah, Rachel showed me a review of a place. I think it was like a park near us, and one of the reviews was there are too many kids here flaunting their mobility. So anyway, fucking kids playing and shit.
God, I fucking hate it.
Ugh.
I hate when kids take advantage of the very few spaces that we give them. God damn it!
How dare this area be walkable enough to actually enjoy yourself? And Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality. The one thing that shows Toko would have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior.
It has to do with her behavior. I wonder. Like,
are they all like this?
No.
Okay. You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right? That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then when she woke up...
Yeah, maybe she just like
she went ahageo.
And then... That's dead, buddy. Hey, are you dead?
Am I in this memory too, bro? What the fuck? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and back, a top ending and bottom, a sea of truth, and a web of blood.
Thank you for doing with your tongue out.
Of course.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. Sorry, I have to relearn my Toko Fukawa. I almost stuck my tongue out, bro.
Junko is signing adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
Yeah, what the Japanese voice actor said.
Yeah, I think the Japanese voice actor nailed it with that one.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack? Hey, do you guys remember this?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Again, I think you're winning on this one. Taka was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
Yeah, how can you know all of this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say is, how can you know all this? No, what she wants to know is, how could you tell them? I mean, wasn't that obvious? Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Yeah, what she said. This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
Uso dayone.
Uso dayone. You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
I feel like this entire situation would be brought to its knees by someone who just sticks to their convictions and just lies. Just keeps lying. It's like the Seinfeld, what was it called for the George Costanza when he's telling Jerry how to lie for a lie detector.
I've never seen Seinfeld. Never in my life. Never ever. Well,
knowing what we know now and knowing what we know then, to be quite honest, I wouldn't. It's a cultural touchstone, but I would keep it in the past with the people who who grew up with it. So basically, the idea is George is a liar, and the point of Seinfeld is that all the main characters are bad people, and it turns out in the case of the main character, also a bad person in real life. In addition to one of his friends. I can't speak for all of them, but George.
She's freaking the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, she's. So what happened is proof enough. Maybe she's just weird. But George tells because what's his name? Seinfeld. Jerry is about to take a lie detector test to see if he's really interested in a show that he lied about to his potential girlfriend who is a cop. And so she's like, "Oh, are you serious?" And he's like, "Oh yeah," and lying. And so she's like, "Okay, well then come in and take a polygraph test in order to prove that you're not lying." And he's like, "Okay." And so he's talking to George about how to pass it, and because he knows that George is really good at lying. And so George, when Jerry's about to leave, goes, "Jerry, hold on. Just know this. It's not a lie if you believe it." And so literally that's that.
Flaunting her mobility in the close-up.
All right. So yeah. All right.
I want you to know that they do some interesting things with an idea similar to that in later Danganronpas, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Perhaps, maybe, if we continue playing.
I'm interested. I don't think I've said it and this is probably the worst chapter to say this. Because I think we're about to step on a bunch of rakes.
I do think this chapter is good for what it is.
Yeah. I
do like this chapter. I just wish that some parts were less unfortunate.
Yeah, and it really is a sign of the times, but
bad and naughty students get sent to the Sprite Wiggler.
This is so yeah. I'll say it. I think I said it before. This is a really interesting concept, and I am interested in playing the other games because I'm really curious.
I genuinely think they get better and better.
I'm really curious where they take this because there are so many different ways that this could be interpreted. I'm also thinking that if I were creating this series, I wouldn't want to answer all the questions in the first game. I would want to leave them open, kind of play around with what their meanings are, and potentially leave the first game on a cliffhanger about what the fuck is going on, because I see this driving to an obvious end where the kids either lose or win, and then what happens after that, and what there's also the major mystery of what the fuck is going on with this test and shit. What the fuck is Monokuma and all this other stuff? I'm interested. This is I think I get why people are really into the what are those movies? Like the really shitty horror movies that just have a linear sort of push. A through kind of a thrill. Not Scream. Scream is better than that, but like.
Oh my God! Wait, what's the fucking name of it?
It's called like I want to say Deadly Premonition, but it's not that. It's like
Saw.
Saw, yeah. Saw, Cube.
I love
and you
the
haven't
first
seen
Saw.
Cube.
I have not seen Cube.
I forgot you didn't see Cube. We need to watch Cube.
I saw the first Saw. Those two guys definitely got it on in that bathroom. Okay, anyways.
This is more interesting than Friday the 13th. But Elise, I like where you're going with that. Because you're in the same zone. It's just that I wouldn't Danganronpa feels like it's a more elevated version of that, which is weird to say that during this chapter where it's probably the worst it's ever going to be. But I'm thinking of a specific one. What is the one where it's like a bunch of people dying like consistently?
Battle Royale?
No. Well, you are correct, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
Did you ever read the book?
No.
I did. It's quite good.
Yeah,
it's better than the movie.
I hear it's much better. Final Destination. Thank you. That's it. Final Destination has like its own like sort of lore, its own story.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like its own like kind of thing. And
that's why everyone's afraid of driving behind logs.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Especially the pipes.
Yeah.
No. Because also that's real. That really happened to people.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Oh, you're dead. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't do that line. You're welcome.
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
The English dub of that line became like a TikTok meme, by the way.
Oh.
Of the, you came to me with your, because he sounds, Byakuya sounds gay as hell in a beautiful way. In doing that line, he's like, "You came to me with your tragic little backstory." It's like, okay, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Byakuya for grind set.
But in spite of that promise,
he definitely, when he does pinky promises, he definitely like crosses his fingers behind his back, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
I need to get more in my nose with her, bro. It's just hard.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You couldn't resist that rush you got from killing Gojo.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Also, I'm getting the feeling that Byakuya was the one who killed Chihiro, and he made it. Wait, something weird's happening here. I don't think Toko did it. It definitely would be easy to say that, but I think I don't think that Toko. I think someone made it look like Toko did it. Oh, well, I guess we're getting there. This is the chapter where we learn all of what happened. So
yeah, it is actually.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished, and all that's left is to hear from the prison.
Okay. I got really excited for, I can't tell you, my brain got flooded with a rush of excitement that it's almost Thanksgiving and I don't have to work. And I suddenly got really happy and it overloaded my brain.
And you started thinking about prisons.
Yeah, I started thinking about prison. I don't know why. I think my mind immediately went to like, oh, this guy sucks. I want him in prison. Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly. Chihiro?
They're gonna hold a seance.
That would be a cool wrinkle. That would be a cool wrinkle. You can ask the dead one question. That's it.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I think that something similar to that happens in a later.
Here's okay. So I had an idea for I think it's actually the basis of another horror game. But anyway, I had an idea for like basically in order to like study the brain and how it works in a game, you would like go back to certain people's like in their history to like to explore traumas that happened to them in order for them to like sort of not only like get over it, but not get over it, but you know what I mean, to like help them like process it, but also to map out their brain and exactly how trauma like affects the brain and how it like spreads and how it works. And like the idea behind the story would be like, what if there was a situation where someone died and then you had to go back into their brain in order to figure out what happened to them exactly, but you couldn't let them know that they were dead because the moment that you did, their entire brain would like it would just under the realization. And so you would have to basically like lie to them. I feel like this is a premise for something.
It might be. Someone said it's similar to the Moon.
I feel like I accidentally plagiarized something. You ever get an idea for something and you're like,
and then you're like, oh, this is just a rip off of something else.
I'm ripping off something.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's just kind of how inspiration goes.
Yeah, your source code.
When are you gonna read Umineko?
Oh, soon.
Okay.
I have a couple things that I want to do first. I am done.
I need someone to explain that plot to me.
Yeah, it's kind of Soma. Yeah.
When you finish Umineko,
if we're doing
the plot
this,
to me.
We could do the same thing. We can do the same thing with Umineko.
Oh God, I'm scared.
And or at the very least,
I used to watch the anime of it, but I have like no memories of it.
Because at the very least, we could because I'm planning on doing a book club.
I can explain Umineko.
I can explain Umineko. But like we do the book clubs too, so you could play it on your own, like one chapter, and then we all get together and just talk about it.
I have some. My friend really wants me to read Hashihime or something like that. It's like a BL, and they're like, please, for the love of God, please. And I feel like if I start reading Umineko, they'll instead of Hashihime, they'll shoot me in the head.
Bro, I need to get through. Umineko.
I don't know.
Tsukihime?
No, it's not Tsukihime. It's like It's
like
you want to know
old
something? Booktown or something like that.
You want to know something crazy?
What?
I was just getting into because I'd never seen it before. I never heard about it, but Team 4-Star. Mm-hmm. They did the old like Dragon Ball dubs and stuff.
Have you watched
They are pretty fucking. They are of their time, much like forgot the name of the game that we're playing, Danganronpa. I almost said Higurashi, and I'm like, this is not Higurashi. But much like that, like it has not aged well. I would not recommend it now. It's very similar to other things that maybe we've referenced, like a certain anime with a dub that Ghost Stories.
Oh,
where it's like, oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's
unfortunate.
I can't. But Team 4-Star did upload a new Sailor Moon dub.
Oh, really?
It is fucking funny.
You know what you should fucking watch?
What?
We need to watch Fate together.
Fate.
We need to watch not Stay Night. We should watch Unlimited Blade Works together. I think you would like Fate, actually. Yes.
Okay, Elise says yes. Also, Elise says, Fate. Folks, we almost made it to 7 minutes.
Bob needs to watch Fate. Yes, I agree.
I don't know what Fate is. All right, we got so much stuff that we need to watch. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Play the VN, please. Well, I don't know.
You know the one thing that I realized about myself? I fucking love VNs.
Yeah.
VNs are fucking good. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know why I stayed away from VNs for this long. I think it was, and then fucking
I need to introduce you to my friends because they read so many fucking visual novels. It's actually
I played
scary.
Doki Doki Literature Club, and it like fucking affected
Did it
me.
crack your egg?
It cracked. Yeah, it cracked me in the egg.
Cultural xenophobia. Yeah, Fate. I mean, see, the thing is, like, I haven't read the VN. I want you to go into it completely blind if you haven't heard anything about it.
There was another thing that
and also I heard that
my
the
Final
new,
Fantasy 14 friends were telling me to play. I forget the name of it.
Fate Stay Night, like English release, I heard that it was fucked in some ways, or like it was bugged or something. I don't remember. Fate is a lot like Fortnite. Sure.
It says that people who like Hades like this game.
Okay.
Wild Tangent, is that the right one?
What Fate? What Fate? Wild Tangent?
Oh no, it's just
look for Fate Stay Night if you're Fate Stay Night.
Oh, remastered? Oh, I've seen this. I haven't actually watched
Guys, everyone in chat, who's your favorite Fate character? I like Lancer. I like from Stay Night. I like Lancer.
Oh, sorry, not the Final Fantasy 14 friends. It was I was on a podcast recently, and they wanted me. They were talking about this game that sounded amazing. I forget.
That's so hard.
It actually sounded really cool. I forget the name of it.
Archer from Fate Stay Night is so sexy. It makes me kind of crazy. Anyways.
It was a game about
Saber or Rider. Well, Saber is literally so. Saber's design is so fucking peak that it's like genuinely kind of like a design of all time for me.
All right, so you guys were talking about Fate Stay Night. I'm going to add that. Oh, we should play Dispatch. We should play Dispatch.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
I've been spoiled about it.
Yeah, and House and Fata Morgana. I hear that one's good.
Stay Night Caster. I want to learn. I should, because I've only watched Unlimited Blade Works. Oh, dude, Bobby, you remember the joke where it's like people die when they are killed?
Yes.
That comes from Fate.
Oh, okay. I'm immediately Fate Stay Night. Okay, all right. I'm adding this to my wish list. All right, and I swear to God, we're gonna get back to the game. I swear to God. But I really want to remember the name of this game, y'all. What was the name? What was the game? Because we were talking about PT on a podcast, and they were saying that this game was like similar to it. It was very. It starts with a. It's like a girl who kills another girl who's like the like Uber girl, who is like every girl in this world is like based on her or like variations of her.
Haruhi Suzumiya.
And it's like everybody, all of these girls have different specialties, and the girl that you play is like
Moon.
has a specialty in like
Madoka.
Story. 1,000 times resist. That's it.
I'm just listing random bullshit.
People were loving this, and I saw it, and yeah, overwhelmingly positive on Steam. And the way that they were describing it, I was like, I should play this. This sounds great. And so I totally forgot to add it to my fucking wish list, but it's on there now. Yeah, everyone's saying it's really fucking good. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Also, I love everyone in chat talking about like, people die when they are killed, because like in context it makes sense, and like even though it's like translated funny, it makes sense in context, but it's the funniest fucking screenshot of all fucking time, Ben.
Are you sure? Because there's that Silent Hill 1 screenshot of Harry getting attacked by a dog next to a doghouse where he
looks
clicks
like
on
the
it. Looks like it's a doghouse, but I don't see any dogs around.
Yeah,
dogs
is
around.
really funny. It does. Yeah, the context is wild. That's why Fate is so fucking
Did
good.
I say Harry or Henry?
I think you said Harry.
Okay, Harry's right. For some reason, my brain is like,
birthdays are days that you are born.
Birthdays are days that you were born. It's true. Well, in the opening act, I already fucking said this.
The person.
Sorry, guys. I'm thinking about Fate now. Jesus. Real fucking relax.
You don't mean. Oh.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
And then you hear Monokuma say, "A body has been discovered!"
Is it me you have to see?
Am I understandable when I talk with my tongue out? Okay, good.
I think you're as understandable as I am when I'm doing this accent.
Okay, yeah.
What the heck?
Ew, she is like standing right next to him. Do you like her name?
Genocide Jill.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend. Genocide Jack. Or better yet, let's go to Genocide Jill.
You're gonna get a lot of tongue noises,
Yeah,
by
it's
the way.
very. What the fuck is this? Toko, what happened to you? Looks like something the cat dragged in. Hey! It just starts nudging
He starts nudging the pictures behind.
Nudging the fucking picture of oh god, I forgot her name. Junko.
Yeah, Junko.
Not Toko. That's a loser name. What happened is a textbook split personality.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do the tongue anymore, man.
Well, then what the fuck voice should I have?
lot of throat.
Peter. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
That's better, yeah. Oh, jeez. She's so intense, bro.
Like they say, sounded murderous mind, sounded murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yeah, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every ending has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
Her tongue acting like a tail.
It's so disgusting. I hate it.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
I hate her.
I hate her. She's such a freak.
Yeah.
I need Mario. I need to record Mario saying freak so I can put it on my soundboard. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
He just had a kink figured out or something.
I'm in defeat.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? Creep at me? Creep at you. And another thing, the police and government and society and the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac. But life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us.
What's her name? She's under me now, but like...
Celeste.
Oh. If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
She's still dying of laughter.
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she has a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
No.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
Now you get a good one. But I can't imagine anyone other than you could murder in such a bizarre fashion.
Bob sounds like he's going to compare Atari to Intellivision. Absolutely. I'll do that in that voice.
Well, you see, Atari was much... Atari was more about the aesthetic.
Maybe so. But nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Well, I just fucking said it was the truth.
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
You bakemono.
You bakemono.
Bakemono? That's the set. Yeah.
Oh, no, I hit my mic.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Whoa! I imagine that the chairs actually spin.
Yeah.
Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
I'm sorry, but do you expect any of us to believe that?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, matches? No. What more proof do we need?
What she said.
Yeah. Give it up. You killed him. Yes. It's like the only one that fucking makes any
fits.
sense. No, it doesn't. Shut your mouth. Counter. Break.
You need to learn Sorawachi Gaoyo.
Sorawachi Gaoyo. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. Huh? How is it any different?
You don't know? Well then, human garbage. Let me tell you. I murder people with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happens to Hero? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. I didn't know I could say those things.
Madsen Zero. Lol, said Jill. LeMayo, she continued. I flipped those around, but yeah, I like that.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and the stomach. And there you can see a clear, different message. I guess it's...
Just redeemed hydrate.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Elise. For one, the cause of death is different.
Glug, 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 glug.
Hold on, I just had to get a drink of water.
Reggie, where'd you get that?
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right? Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? I mean, it's almost like there's some sort of mitigating factor where they're trapped in a place where they don't have access to the scissors that they use all the time. Although I guess if she could prove that she has the scissors on her, and that if she were to kill someone, she would use those scissors, that would help.
I mean, she could also use knives, and that would be way more
True.
similar.
Yeah, way more similar. And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking? So, are you saying that other difference has to do with how the body was arranged? That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here, you'll see a clear difference.
I guess it was what was used.
We got a real detective on our hands, bro.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They'd use some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little Holly girl. Why did I say that? I'm sorry. I'm a murderer, but I don't know why I said that.
I have standards.
I have standards.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it?
Nike, open your fucking eyes.
If you look at the names written on every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. No fucking doy. Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Was it Otoko?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right at the money.
What are you talking about? In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common. I mean, multiple things, but...
Black hair.
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsu Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kani Isai, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Kominatsu Taro, Tokafumi Gono, Uchihara Naoi, Takeshi Masamue, Yuta Yumeji. There was no end to it. Please clip
They
that
all lived
for
in Japan.
me doing a terrible pronunciation
Jesus.
of Japanese names. They were all guys?
That's right. The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men.
Barbasol, that's absolutely, yeah. They all lived in Japan, yes.
Well, yeah.
Did you say that?
I did.
Okay, I got a one-track mind.
Yeah, I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madame. Whatever the fuck that is.
Wow, you really had trouble saying fan madame. I don't know why. I said it perfectly. So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her.
Oh yeah, that's what I just said. I'm a fujoshi. Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. It's absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy, but that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur.
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason that's petty as mere survival.
Just absolutely fucking bodied. Lowly cur?
He's
gonna lose his fucking shit on her. That's gonna be great. Come on, Jill. Pull it out of him.
And if by some fluke I did kill her to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Leon's fucking dumbfounded face.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prize scissors. Why would they go out of their way to make it? Who would go out of their way to use a stupid heavy dumbbell? Like some kind of fucking jock.
Shut up! Say your line.
It's a very interesting thing you just said.
Say your line.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There's still... hold on, I gotta take it. Oh my god, my brain. Oh, give me a sec.
Yeah, the jock
I
is
flipped
the
on
jock's
it
already
and
dead.
whoop it. Oh, what was that?
The jock's already dead.
Oh, there's another jock. There's another very, very close to jock who rides a motorcycle.
He's not a jock.
I would consider him more of on the jock type, on the jock spectrum.
Ishimaru would be more of a jock than he is. Ishimaru totally does like kendo or something.
Well, yeah, I guess it really depends on how you view jocks as like
yeah, he's not a jock.
Yeah, anyway. Okay, whatever.
Like they're neither of them
Okay,
are jocks.
whatever.
Okay, sorry.
There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Da 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 da.
I'm gonna kill everybody right now.
She's fully equipped.
That's actually kind of sick. Also, where the fuck did they come from?
You don't want to know that. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So that's totally out of the question anyway.
I know how to tie a good knot.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent? But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah, that's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied Genocide Jack cases. Yeah, okay. All the people are just like, huh? And he's like, Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
As a Fujoshi, that's not the kind of knots I'm familiar with. Bro, do you even know? Do you know anything about the Umaga-verse?
I think you've already asked me this once before, and I answered it. That I learned all I need to know through a Lindsay Ellis video.
Do you know what a knot is?
I inferred what it is.
Okay.
Let's
keep it at an inference.
Let's keep it on the down low.
Jill begins loudly explaining knotting.
God damn it.
So it's when an alpha and an omega
Plus,
love each other.
You'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Every time it's,
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Ah, I'm on fire.
well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Right next to her.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Huh? Suspicious.
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go in the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought the boys' locker rooms first. Is that what you were going to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room. Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Okay.
Hey, another new element, bro. Whoa.
Hold on. Barbasol got automated for pervert. The word
God.
pervert. New element. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. It should be a truth flashbang.
Damn it.
If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button. So the narrator waited for me to burp.
That's nice.
Then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer or a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. It's weird how the narrator is like...
Has a personality, kind of.
Yeah, and says
funny.
I.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Good luck.
I don't know what I'm doing. Make your argument. Monokuma file.
So you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it.
Shut the fuck up.
What? It's going about so fast.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, was a girl, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Thank you. Cool. Great. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clear contradiction here. Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Okay, I need to make the contradiction clear.
Okay.
Okay.
So you would probably grab that. Do you remember the button for it?
Why did they just teach me? I was looking for new things.
Yeah, because you grab the weak spot. You grab that weak spot. No, you don't.
What, I don't grab. What? Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. That makes me think something weird is going on. I don't understand.
Okay, press escape, press escape.
What am I doing?
You're looking for the button. You
Oh,
copy
shit.
the weak spot as a bullet.
How do you do that?
It said like,
Select truth bullet, mouse wheel?
no, it's not that. It's,
Oh, fire truth bullet, left mouse button.
Oh, it's yeah.
Do I have to load it as
Yeah,
a
you have to
bullet?
load it. You have to load it.
How
so
do
you
I-
grab it. I don't remember the
How
button.
do I... What is it,
It
right?
said the button.
Left? Shift?
It's holding the button down instead of clicking. Okay.
Oh.
So just go through it again. Apparently. Okay, there you go.
Do I have to keep holding it?
No, you just have it now. And then you fire it at something. So you fire it at another weak spot.
Yeah.
Okay, Afumi, damn.
Okay, dude.
There you go.
It's so strange.
Yeah, to be fair, we kind of read the tutorial a little fast.
Oh, it's also like I'm sorry. I don't mean to constantly like complain, but like, well, I feel like I'm not constantly complaining. It's just the gameplay, like segments of this game are just so bad. They're just so like poorly
I feel like
done.
They're constantly putting in new things. It's
Yeah,
like
they just taught me how to do the silencer, and then they stopped doing the like. It's like Mario Party. Every single like one of these is like a completely different thing, and it's like a different mini game each time, which would be fine if the controls like maintained, and like it didn't like. Oh god, it's just so. I have a really bad feeling that later on it's going to layer all of these things onto it, and I'm just not going to remember any of the controls. But also the way that the combat like interfaces with what we're trying to do, I don't know. Maybe I'm old. I don't know. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up. I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead, show us. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it. There is, I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean? The differences between the case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Sequels are better with mechanics? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, the difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was! And there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope. Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh? I'd never seen that rope in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it in the way and hid it somewhere, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know what it is. We're just getting through it so that we can see everything that everybody said.
We're getting the lore, man.
All right, here we go. Next one.
Next one.
There we go. So I got fucked over because...
It'll do that, yeah.
Is it just points, though, or is it my hearts?
No, it's just time.
Okay. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord. What? Extension cord? Sorry, I'm grooving. Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact. Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility. My imagination is very bad.
Do you like how Ishimaru is like kind of stupid when it's not about like classwork or something?
Yeah.
Like he strictly is only smart when it comes to like...
I enjoy it a lot, yes.
Yeah. He's so baby.
Okay, is this a PSP game?
Yes.
So they ported it to Steam.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Slowly proving blind. Yeah. It's pretty. I'm used to anime though, so I'm used to like us having to go over things multiple times and having a couple flashbacks in order to be like, oh yeah, it was that one thing, wasn't it?
I think it's made better because like these are kids and they're all like fucking stupid.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, like in a game like this, especially if your mystery starts to get really complicated, it is useful to go over that stuff.
And they can get very complicated.
Okay.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this. I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
So he's going to now say the thing about he couldn't have done it because he couldn't have been able to go into the girls' locker room because he would have gotten shot. Which is a pretty good... Byakuya is pretty good at this.
He's doing it again.
He's doing it again.
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved? What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened. Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya is the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
What the fuck is that even mean?
I'm gonna ignore her. He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
I kind of went a little British on that.
Just a
I
window.
put a little British stank on it.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little bit more. Huh? Do we really need to? Bro, we've already decided who did it. I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me. Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you? Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya just said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. Okusa! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else? Disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointment, this sure is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There was absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime be anywhere else? Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene. The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that. I believe I do. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else. But why would he be doing that? There was that rule about pairs of people, like two people doing a thing in order to get away with it.
Loaning your.
Does that mean they both win?
No, there's only one winner.
So if they accuse the wrong person, what happens?
The person who killed gets away with it. So there's no benefit, really,
to Byakuya
to cover somebody else's crime up.
I also love establishing this as Neigi kind of focusing on people, the way that people act, because that leaves a clear opening for psychopaths who just are completely unfazed by shit.
Yeah.
And so that could throw them off majorly. That'd be a cool gameplay distinction between someone like Neigi and then someone like the detective.
Kyoko?
Yeah. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual crime scene could have happened somewhere else. Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else? Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something like that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker rooms. Where is it? I mean, this definitely. But this, yeah. I'm gonna go with this one. What's up? The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room. Your proof is some posters? The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
No.
Women famously hate big boobs. Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that? Girls don't like looking at other girls. This is ridiculous.
I bet those massive chunks of hers were totally fake.
Thank you.
Moving on. Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura? You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
I don't... He said it.
No.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. And this is where I look at the stain. What's that? The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet. That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee. Did I just have the...
I like the idea that, like, Naegi will, like, take pictures with his thing.
Yeah.
Like, the truth bullets, I think, are... because remember, you get the file on your, like, your little pad?
Yeah.
I think the pad will update with, like, relevant information.
Like, relevant information. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's up, iCat? How you doing? Protein coffee. Protein in the coffee? That's definitely the stain.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched, too?
Yeah, the kerning is... I see we have a fellow graphic designer in the chat.
But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly possible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way. And I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
No, you know how you could break the little iPad things they got for us with, like, all you need to do is stuff a little, like, a pot into the side of it. And if you smoke out of it, it just breaks the damn thing. It's
I
so
don't
fucking
believe that.
No.
I don't believe that.
You want to try it right now?
Hakakure, I'm going to fucking kill you next.
Dog, I swear to dog, bro. I swear to dog.
Monokuma, can we kill this guy?
No, dude, no. Oh, no, dude.
Let's all
Shut up.
just go to Hakakure.
Shut up. I'm telling you. I know how she could have done it. Is he right? Is this high as a kite, dumbass? correct?
Is this Super Senior correct?
Is this Scooby-less dude? Scooby-less dude? Correct? Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Hagakure is my least favorite character. Yeah, no, I agree. Is it really possible? Could Chihiro have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Oh, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. She's the thing that was in the main hall. Huh? What thing? I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
That's weird. He's actually making a decent point. That's kind of scary. What the fuck?
Guys, listen to me. I know I'm stupid, but I got good thoughts sometimes. Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could have gotten into the boys' locker room. But when we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there's no doubt that it was, in which case, can we really say that she used it? It's not busted. Okay, is this a situation where I could just shoot it? Or do I have to grab a thing?
No, you just shoot it.
Okay. She didn't hack it. Leon's handbook. So it's got to be Leon's handbook.
Yeah. Okay. You just make sure you shoot the shit in front of it first.
Yeah.
You also get time from shooting the extras.
All right. Alright, come on. I still got it. Counter! Break! No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook. Why not? Because Leon's handbook was broken. Oh, well then yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh? I'm struck silent by how quickly you gave up. What? I was wrong!
To be fair, she did say something. Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rules state that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one, especially from a dead man. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe. Yep. Hit the nail square on the noggin. Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway. So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and... You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring. So if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook, maybe Mercedes' initial assumption is just wrong.
It seems like there's no way she could got into the boys' locker room, so I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya. Ishimaru. I appreciate the gumption on this guy. Sorry, I'm having a heart attack. Indigestion. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it?
Jill's been posed with her scissors this whole time.
But still, I don't know what else I can do.
I was about to say Kyoko's about to step in, bro. The alpha of the game is about to step in, bro. Hold on a second.
Is that Jotomateo? But then Jotomat. She said Jotomat.
Yeah.
Did it cut off or?
It's like I think it denotes different. I think it changes based on when you're saying it in a sentence.
Jotomat.
I agree with you though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth, and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This will make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
You should see how Caleb is reading her lines. Caleb's like,
well, I'm trying to be like she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this is like...
make things more exciting.
Yeah.
Regular Monday for her.
Yeah, it's like how when I do voice acting for like videos and stuff, like my voice comes out better when I use my hands.
Yeah, no, you might not notice, but you will sometimes see me like do what the character's sprites are doing, or like I'll like for Toko, I usually will hunch my body in, stuff like that. Where it's like, I don't know if you've noticed, whenever I do Celeste, I'm always kind of like, with my hand on my chin, kind of like
pinky out,
or like I like my posture straightens. I think that really adds to
Yeah, make things more exciting. Well, all right then. I declare an official class time recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you wanted to show us? It better not be boring, or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Where are we good? We're on a field trip.
So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, Kyoko holding my hand. And where she took us was the morgue?
Naegi, I got a skateboard. You need to see this shit.
If they're going to do what I think they're going to do, she better not. I like her. She better not do what I think she's going to do. There's no. The girls' locker room. We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy? Ishimaru would absolutely say Missy.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examining carefully? Like using our hands? No.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Yeah, if it was a man, he'd be fine though.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the guys do it.
I like Aoi. No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would have rather a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not like it at all. Stop screwing around. And I mean, I like Sakura like that, but she doesn't like me back. So don't stop saying shit like that.
Okay, here I go. I'm just going to ignore all of that. I'm very stern and all business. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body. I know you say that, but what? What does this mean? Ah! What is it? Not possible. It's not possible. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame
She
trembled.
stole my coffee. She's buff as fuck.
This girl is jacked. Her abs are like steel. This girl is...
Is what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
There we go. You're joking, right? Why is she going Super Saiyan?
She just does that.
I wouldn't joke about this. Then it's really true. Of course, she a boy. Chihiro was a guy? Huh? Oh, you guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a crossdresser? Now I'm really on fire. Wish I had killed him.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now, let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back on trial.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would have been. The scene needs to be edited so that she stole the coffee. That would make. So that's where my protein coffee went.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick it up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. Don't worry.
Kyoko. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. Oh my god. That means
I can be a girl if I want?
that means gravity doesn't exist. There's no reason to go on. Why is everyone reacting like this? It's like fucking insane. Oh my god. Anyway.
Well, to be fair, like, in Japan, it's like, yeah. Guys, I think we exist in the context around us.
Thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem getting access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, to fucking hide it, like to hide that, because if you think about it in that context, you're hiding the body in the room of the opposite gender, so it's like that way you can
it changes
cover
the pool of the potential killers.
Exactly. So it's like, why did she? Whatever. Maybe is my fave stupid?
Who? Kyoko?
Kyoko.
I think
through process of literal elimination. But now I don't know, man. I do like Aoi a lot. Aoi,
I think.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Byakuya, shut the fuck up.
This is the most titillating situation.
So everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever, we still think you're the killer, remember?
Yeah, literally, why would you lie about the cord?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed. He's off in his own little world.
There is one other person it might be, but two other people, but I'm hesitating on that.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer? It was Naegi.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. but I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you. So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but that's fine. I guess our market is correct for the time being.
He's your fucking teacher, bro. Market is correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it. Are you fucking with us right now? No, I'm not. Effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
So funny, bro.
Well, I find it very hard to believe. Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. I find it very hard to believe. Well, go ahead and find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why'd you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it? Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little bit more. We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it. Hakakure. Can you please, I'm begging you to get a single fucking clue.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Oh, what's up, puzzle junkies?
That's true. Well, very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight, count me in. Look, put, whoop it. Then flip the lip. Whoop.
Why do we have to be mad?
Why you have to be mad? It's just a game. Why you have to be mad? Do you not have a mind of your own? Of course I do, bro. What am I, an ant or something? Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision. It's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek? Or should I say, shall we
want to
resume?
be the seeker.
I would prefer the seeker role. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means... the real murder scene, which means he's a guy. The killer is Genocide Jack. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Oh.
Yep. I already see the main culprit. I think I know who it is. Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it? Well, clues are one thing, but I can't fucking read that. Did anybody get a good look at whatever?
Killer.
I'm sure if saw the killer, that would have said something by now. Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah, what we all need right now is any kind of new info.
God damn it. It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer, and only the killer. It's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over! Yeah! No, not game over!
Correct. Alright. She has more. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder why she didn't fucking just say that herself. You
weird
bastard.
There is. It's a single clue, isn't it? Hold on, let me look.
No, it's the Hogwarts line.
Oh fuck.
No, it's okay. You missed.
That was the one row, though, right?
It's this one. There you go.
Break.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Now that you mention it.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? This is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
I'm fucking hungry. It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Just give us the clue, clue giver.
Okay, asshole.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Why are we all using he, him pronouns now?
Because we're transphobic, idiot. And we're fucking stupid.
Because we're literal children.
We're literally children, and we're fucking stupid. And then I assume he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene. It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that's when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujitaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid of you. You'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who that was.
Elise, correct. Everything about Chihiro points to me that she is trans, but didn't have the words to express it due to not being exposed to the concept. They really use masculine pronouns for Chihiro instead of Chihiro's name as much as they possibly could have, huh? Yeah. It's also got the extra stank on it of she's dead, so she can't fucking defend herself or like explain. It's like I would just keep going with the pronouns and names that they were using.
I think it's more complicated than you are thinking, and I think you should like keep playing. I think save your thoughts until the end because there's more information revealed.
Is this actually secretly good?
I wouldn't say it's good.
But there's more nuance to it?
I think there's more nuance to it than just, right. Oh, it's a trans girl.
I said, is there nuance to it? Indestructible Cat says
no. I think like I 100% like I 100% I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is what I think and this is what is correct. I think there is generally like, if you see her as a trans woman, I 100% fucking get it. Mm-hmm. I also see people that maybe like, I think it's a bit complicated, and I think it's complicated because it's written by a cis person. I think like, if we're going by just the text, you'll see there, you'll understand why there was such a, like, bro, when this game came out, if you even said Chihiro and the word gender, you would start like a fucking comment war, bro. It's
I imagine it's similar to other fandoms.
It's just like really annoying because it's like it's with like I saw somebody in chat say it where it's like it's with now it's similar to Naoto in Persona 4 where it's like 100%. I kind of see with Chihiro, I kind of see it as like maybe a non-binary situation. With Naoto from Persona 4, I always saw him as a trans guy, and the way that they handle it in game is just very like just not great eyes, and just kind of like
Puzzle Junkies says it is secretly not a trash fire, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
for that.
I do think like it's
because right now it's like
it's not great. I think it was written with good-ish intentions, and it just didn't land.
Okay.
Yeah, Naoto gets done so... It is so annoying what they do with Naoto. It pisses me off so badly. And because it's like, they also do it with...
Atlas-y.
They do it with kanji, too, where it's like, I'm going to assume you are not going to play Persona 4.
I don't know about that, but... I think by the time I do eventually get to it, because I've got so much shit to play. Like, I want to play more of these games and Umineko.
Yeah, and I don't... Honestly, like, I grew up with Persona 4. It's a
and
very...
1,000 Times Resist. I really want to play that one.
It's a very important game to me, but it's like, I don't know. There's just... I don't know about recommending it because it's like, my feelings are very complicated. It's important to me and who I am, but it's like, I don't know. But there's a character named Kanji who, like... I won't get too far into it. A big point of his character... when you meet him is like, oh, he's gay. And then you get to a point in the game where it's like, oh, actually, I'm not gay at all. I was just like, I just like girly things. And it's like, and then it's compounded by like, oh, well, the guy that he was into is actually a girl. And it's like, so he's totally not gay anymore. And it's like, bro, he was interested in somebody that he thought was a man.
Yeah.
And it's like, just to hand wave it, so it's like so frustrating.
It's the exact kind of thing that is so frustrating about, oh, hi, Game Bear Loki. How you doing? By the way, Game Bear Loki is a fucking real one because they helped me, them and their girlfriend or wife helped me get a bunch of cool shit. And wow, the other night, they ran me through a bunch of dungeons. So Game Bear Loki, thank you so much for that. But, yeah, no, it's like how husband, right. Oh, I'm sorry. Your husband. So like, this is a wild tangent to go on from that, but it's like how some people excuse having relationships with someone because they're not technically blood related.
We're going back to Fire Emblem.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just...
And apparently that shit's happening. It's like, I don't understand why... whatever. It's like...
I'm not joking. I wrote an essay about this. About the Persona 4 shit. I genuinely wrote an essay about it because I wrote an essay about like, you know, like queer baiting and like video games specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And I specifically was like, yeah, it's very frustrating what they do with Kanji and Naoto because it's like, they're like, oh, look at this, guys. They're gay and one of them's trans. Actually, it's just because they don't want, like, they're like, actually, it's just because Kanji likes sewing and and like blah, blah, blah. And he's just actually just kind of afraid of what anybody thinks about him. And it's like, and then it's like, I don't know. It's just very, because it's, okay, I could talk about this forever, but yeah.
Tuffster McGee, Catherine Vanilla. I went to bat for her. Catherine full body pointed and laughed at me for giving it the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I played the original Catherine.
I heard about that whole mess and yeah, oof, woof, ugh.
Yeah, it's just not. I will say, I think that Danganronpa somehow does it a little bit better.
Mm.
And I think it's more complicated than the Naoto shit because I won't get into the Naoto shit, but it's like, I feel like it's more complicated here. Because like in Persona 4, it's like Naoto is like, actually, I'm totally fine being called a girl now. I have no problems anymore. It's completely fine. Like after like a single, anyways, it's just so, anyways.
Anime.
It's complicated. I think, you know, I think when
it is
anime
complicated.
tackles this issue, it's always kind of like, oh my god.
It's also
turn that shit off.
It's also I can empathize with people wanting to talk about these subjects because there is such a nuance that they require innately, and a lot of the time, like, just especially with gaming nowadays and just conversations in general, just, you know, communication, we want to like crunch everything down, remove that nuance, and talk about things in broad strokes, which is useful in some ways but is really detrimental in others. And so I could see a really nuanced conversation about something getting kind of destroyed in the process of like talking about it or trying to like, especially in this situation where even if they really kind of nailed it later on, you would have to play through this, which is just straight up problematic, like straight up rough.
Yeah, because it's like, why are they immediately switching when they
Yeah,
don't? Yeah,
it's like, what the fuck?
It's not great. I'm gonna blame Monokuma.
Yeah, Monokuma did all this. At the end of the day, Monokuma did it.
Oh my god, yeah, the Naoto S-Link is so fucking... Oh my god, let's not talk about it.
Oof. There was a long time when there was a little good representation, so just finding something that even hints at it was like striking gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul.
That's why it's like, I personally, I view Chihiro as like non-binary, but I 100% understand like trans women seeing Chihiro as like a trans woman too. So it's like, that's why it's like, I'm not gonna be like, my view of Chihiro is 100%. But I just think, hey, I think people are allowed to interpret things in different ways. You know?
Oh, Madsen Zero says the pronoun switching here is a translation hitch, in fairness.
Oh, is
well, that actually makes it, that's, okay. I can understand, especially if the translators, which happens a lot, if they're completely removed from the context and you're just translating things and you know basic information about characters or like basic reveals and stuff. I can imagine, or even if straight up, if the translator just sucks, it's just like, you know, not really giving too much of a shit or bad. But anyway, Japanese has words for he and she, but they're not very commonly used. It's very normal for sentences to not specify. Oh, okay. Oh, you hit 999 verse, both of you, on your DKs? I made a DK specifically because you guys were like blowing shit up, and I'm like, I have to try this. I also haven't done that stuff in WoW, so I have got a few characters that I need to push all the way because I haven't done their Legion order hall, the class halls yet, so I need to do that. Anyway, all right, but knowing what we know now, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
She's smiling.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
She's smiling.
Was the take noticeable?
It came across. Oh my god, she's smiling. She's having a good time. Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of those items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get my fucking photographic memory of a thing that I didn't experience.
Celeste, bring up your...
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
A still from a what is this? What are these called?
CG.
CG. What, you want to track down some fingerprints or something? Even if we had the equipment for that, who wouldn't know how to use it? We wouldn't know how to use it. As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from. Fingerprints.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say.
Fine.
Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Oh, I'm not Celeste. Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
When you said I'm not Celeste, I was like, I don't read for her.
I'm not Celeste. I'm not Kyoko.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe.
Oh! Again, during this segment, I really hope that it's like that one ride.
I think in the anime, it might actually spin.
That's awesome. It feels like it's spinning.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it. He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks!
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way, not a chance. You heard him, right?
Oh, wait, fuck. I thought I didn't do it. Okay, go.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
She's right. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
I wasn't really paying attention. I'm assuming it's an unfortunate person. Alright. I hate to do this. I hate to do this to you, Caleb. I don't want to do it, but I gotta do it to him.
Wait, what?
The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, you little...
What the fuck?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
You don't need to grab a new thing. You had the idea right, but you don't need to grab a new thing.
Okay. Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
Shut up. Do I have to do all this over if I lose all my health?
I don't know.
I better not.
Just don't.
Just don't. I'm confused. So he didn't know that it was blue because they didn't say that? Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say? Huh? What'd I say? When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit? What are you... You just... Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Spill the beans, corncob man.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was As if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
That tongue. Wowie.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony.
She stuffed the
Sorry, I'm burping. You caught me mid-burp.
Nice.
Celeste wouldn't do that, sorry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. That's not right. It was falling out of the bag. That's why.
But Chihiro grabbed it from the warehouse.
Oh, okay. So Celeste was in the warehouse. She went to the warehouse to grab it. That's how she saw what color it was. It's not like she came in there with the bag already with the stuff in it. Okay. Because that CG made it look like... All right. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps, but you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit, and it'll be obvious who he met with. What a bunch of nonsense.
Now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting, right?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to women and men differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something that we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you?
It's funny because what Kyoko's talking about, you actually, I picked up on. When you talk to him in the room with Chihiro's body, he's like, whoa, who had it out for dude? For
my dude.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, it's funny because, I don't know, dude has gone through a change, because it used to be very specific to guys, and then it just kind of opened up, and now everyone's a dude all the time. It used to, so I am my dude sense has been dulled in that area, and when I see someone just say dude, I'm like, it doesn't even register. So that's a cool little detail that they put in there for people to pick up on. For me, I was like, okay, there are only really a couple people who would do this. And immediately when it was revealed, when Monokuma was like, hey, I'm going to do a thing, I'm going to reveal a secret, Mondo got fucked up. Mondo, whatever.
He didn't agree with Ishimaru, remember?
Right.
Where Ishimaru was like, hey, let's all just say it right now.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you guys were total bros, and you're going against bro. And he even had a line about that. It's like, immediately, what's going on there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on, man. I call everyone dude, I swear. I literally just said you don't. Did you really kill Chihiro? Bro. I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal? Yeah, He would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us. Bro.
If you really insist, then here it is.
Huh? What do you have here?
It appears to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to...
It's mine.
It's mine. I guess it would be Chihiro's? Oh, I gain life from correctly guessing stuff.
Oh, do you?
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact, indeed. I was totally suspicious. Sure, I found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping, but it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right, they're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this does appear to be broken, as is Leon sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. Hitting a weak point. You already told us before that the handbook has a one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you and someone else decides to copy it, that would not be very good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well. I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break. I flippin' knew it.
you knew it.
Yeah, because I found the handbook lying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because all your sweat evaporates. It creates a cooling layer of your air around your skin. It's the hot air of the sauna. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Oh, he's so cute.
There's a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposefully trying to raise its temperature in order to break it. Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find that out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed, quite a mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Bob Jr., no. You put it in the microwave to charge it. That's how they do it. It's one of those new, it's got that new iPhone technology where if you put it in the
Oh, really? My phone is getting low on battery, actually.
Absolutely. Throw that sucker in the microwave. Yeah, crank it on for like 10 seconds. You're good as rain.
10 seconds. Hey, my house is burning down. My house is on fire.
You know Brian did that, right? He did that with the Game Boy that we had. Yeah, he put it in the fucking...
Dude, one time I put like raw ramen noodles, like no water, in the microwave because I forgot how to make ramen noodles. I burned the shit out of it and then I put it in the freezer.
Yes. Yes, I did know that. Do you want to know how I knew that?
Because the freezer ice tasted like shit.
No. No, that is not. I don't know how old you were. You were young. You were very young. So this was, I'm not blaming you for this.
Thank you.
Caleb legitimately freaked out because I think it caught on fire.
I did, yeah.
And so you were trying to cool it down, so you threw it in the ice tray. Here's the problem. You didn't tell a soul. And we had to find out the hard way. AKA me going to get some ice for my water, putting it in there, drinking it.
Oh yeah, it was the ramen.
Finding some ramen in there, spitting it out, and then cleaning out the ice tray. So, yes, no, I thank you. That I remember that absolutely. That was
Do you remember
very
when
good.
I got ketchup in the GameCube? And I got it all sticky.
Yes, yes, I do. Yeah. I remember one of my favorite memories growing up was pressing the eject on the GameCube and literally hearing like a crunch, like, and then the ice was. See, here's the thing, iCat. It wasn't colored. It looked fine. The problem was the ramen went all the way to the bottom underneath the ice. So when I looked at it, it looked fine. But then when you put water in it, and then the fucking ramen rose up above the ice, and I took a sip. It was just ramen.
Oh my god.
So anyway.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Dude, I was so embarrassed because I completely forgot how to make ramen noodles somehow. Like, I just completely forgot you need to put water in it.
Iced ramen from... Yes, iced ramen, yeah. See, like, now it's a delicacy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and then it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
Meanwhile, bro on the right's just gonna have a straight up heart attack and die.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna. I might know someone who did.
What? Seriously? I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Aww.
who might have brought their handbook into the sauna. It had to be the one who wore all their clothes to the sauna. It was... Wait, they wore all their clothes in the sauna? It was him, right?
I'm not helping you. Yes, it was him.
Yeah, because I just remembered because the other guy
Ishimaru was naked.
Yeah.
Ishimaru only had the
no. I specifically remembered when he was like talking to me and being like, "Hey, we're only bros if you see my fucking dong." And I was like, "Oh yeah, right, yes."
Ishimaru
Mondo,
would never wear clothes.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it? What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him? Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
You can call it that, I guess.
There you go. And for the contest, Mondo just happened to keep his school uniform on, along with his crazy corn cob hair.
Did he put a towel on?
Absorb the moisture. But little did he realize he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it. No, wait. Hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill... I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but... but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Get dizzy. Get dizzy!
You have 3 to choose from, bro.
Broken handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine. See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
That seems like an easy one to shoot down. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna shutdown. If I could just prove that.
Do you remember how to change like your truth bullets? Okay.
Then that will show that the handbook, what handbook Mondo has, must actually be. So wait. So it's got to be the broken one. With card reader.
He dodged you, bro. He dodged you.
Here we go. Shit. Oh!
It's okay. I like listening to Ishimaru.
Here we go. Shoot the one at the bottom. Shut up! I was just like, fuck you.
Hey.
Break. We're going on break. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours? What the heck are you talking about? What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for the one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken. That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it!
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes? But that doesn't violate the school regulation that says... Oh, but doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
AOE, we already covered this.
We already covered it? I was kind of like cleaning out my ear, so I'm sorry.
We literally talked about it at the very beginning.
I'm sorry, I was eating donuts. I'm sorry.
Well, here's how I look at it. There's a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're already dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules. Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I can't even bear to look at you. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but... Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. Caleb looks devastated right now. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up. Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time from the beginning? Ooh, my favorite one. That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong. It's my favorite one, immediately followed by the worst one.
Yeah, but this time you'll be locked in.
Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so that one has to go. Okay, so killed her with that. Use that one. Okay,
does that fit? Because, look at the one before it.
Yeah, no. Oh, he literally has the fucking... Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And then... Okay. Okay, grab. Oh, is that just not there?
No, it's scroll.
Oh, right.
Oh, I think it's. I mean, do you want me to help you with this?
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
I just didn't see that one.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
Okay, and then.
Fuck, I want to help you so bad. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
I need to focus on the main ones.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, the sauna. You had to have gone to the sauna. So threw it in the sauna?
So that would make sense for, because I mean, look at the frame before it. It's the thing hitting the floor.
Yeah, so. Right? Breaking? It's hitting the floor, but then it's like fucking up because it's in the sauna?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me.
Oh. Maybe that one goes there?
Go to the what's happening before that other one.
Is that locking it or opening it? I can't tell what that is.
That doesn't look, because that's not a locker, and that's not what the doors look like. That's my thing.
Oh, here we go. And is that taking it down or putting it up?
And I think it's taking it down.
Oh.
Oh.
Noticing that. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm a bit like confused on this one too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because the drip. Yeah. Context clues, I guess. See, I don't know which one this one is.
That one I think is that one, because it's signifying that he's
it's going in. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. What other ones do you have for that?
I don't know. I can see it be.
Oh, would it maybe
this
be that?
One or this one?
But I don't understand where the
because if that's locking it, he would lock it. But then again,
that's a locker. Yeah, I think it's that.
Is it literally just picking it up?
Oh, well, no, that's him working out.
Yeah, that's him working out.
That
but
is
maybe
him
he's just picking it up, and then maybe that's like that to throw us off.
It's funny because it's like, even though I know what happened, this is still kind of like difficult.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. That one, yeah, because going into the girls.
What is that? What ones do you have?
What can this one be?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Could it be the...
Is it this one?
Maybe?
Oh, but that one's the same over there.
I think it would maybe be the dumbbell, honestly.
Yeah, so blood. So these ones look pretty...
That is definitely not correct.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe... Yeah, no. I think it's gonna be... I think, yeah. Oh, you can click on the question mark to get a hint? I don't think we need a hint.
Not yet.
Yeah. I think it's just... Yeah.
Now it's this one.
Yeah, and I think that one is gonna be the
this is the
yeah.
This one?
Or no. No, because that's him putting it up.
Did he grab the dumbbell?
I think that might be dumbbell.
Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I think that's dumbbell. Because that's him taking it down. Oh, wait. Is it maybe taking it down? Is it maybe switched, like taking it down with the dumbbell? Because wouldn't it make more sense for the poster to be next to the carpet? To indicate, oh, we're changing that? Does that make sense? Like, it would be, that would... No, because that's putting it up.
That's putting it up. I keep getting that confused.
I meant taking it down should be where the dumbbell is.
Like that?
Yeah. Right? Because remember you presented...
It definitely... There is a highlight here of it getting on the poster, so that would 100%. Make sense.
And because it's like, it's next to... Because remember you talked about the carpet and the posters in the same, like yep. Right next to each other. So I feel like that... Whoa, look at your page, bro.
My page?
Yeah, look at top.
Oh, fuck.
You're welcome.
Always remember.
Never forget. I think we got it.
All right. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out. Celeste, I guess you're just silent again? Whatever. Even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh, this might be swapped. Okay, no, we got it.
Simple, because she was really a he.
Naegi, shut the fuck up.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him. Creak. It seems likely the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. Splat, splat. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and the carpet in the boys' locker room came from.
Ew.
What?
Don't ever do that again. Ew.
It was likely in the heat of the moment the body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
I fucking told you.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act, first pulling the blood-stained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
What?
No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events in this case, so it's not dumbbell. Oh, it automatically took it off.
What the fuck is it?
It was probably the card, right? Because look.
But look,
they
you have the
again.
exact fucking image right there.
But so they used that same card to get in.
But why would they have an exact replica image? Why would it not be a new image?
I guess maybe it could just be opening the door.
Maybe.
Do you want to try that?
Honestly, maybe.
Should we get help?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh wait, how do you do help?
I don't know. They said click the question mark.
Click the question mark. Where's the question mark?
I have no idea.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I think just try that. If we get it wrong, then
it is what it is. There's the killer hurried to hide the act, removing the bloody poster,
Oh my god, then what is it?
Is that a full heart it's taking away from me? Brother. It has to be this.
No, because that's the same exact image. Oh, take the icon off the page and it becomes a question mark. Oh, you just tried that.
No, I know. I'm trying to. How do you get the question mark?
I think hit it from here. Like, don't add anything.
Oh, which locker room did the killer move? Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Then what?
The killer took something from the other locker room.
Okay, so it's putting
it.
up the poster. Okay. Okay. And then I think we should be fine after. That's just annoying. That's one of the reasons why I kind of like, I don't know.
This is why the killer hurried to hide the act. Bloody poster. Nailed it. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they'd brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
This fucking freak.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
I like how he doesn't even explain why he did all this.
So after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. Why did he do this? Does he just want it all to end?
I don't know. He's just built like that. He's a dick and that's just what he does.
Imagine planning this all out. Imagine being Monokuma and planning this out and having someone who just wants.
Dude, imagine being Mondo and walking in and like finding the body and you're like, oh shit, everybody found it. And then looking in and seeing what the fuck Byakuya did.
Huh? Damn, I thought I was a freak.
And it's funny because like if you like go back and look at his reaction, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Tonk. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. This is going to be great when only Mondo is the one who gets killed here and gets found out.
Because it's like,
because
bro,
as soon as we
should have taken some hit, bro.
Well, yeah, and it's like as soon as we get out of here, like fucking Genocide Jill gets fucking annihilated by Byakuya. Yeah. And it's like, oh gee, I wonder who did that. Anyway, moving on.
She called me a lowly cur.
Lowly cur? And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, a killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right? Mondo Owada. Complete. Wait. No, this can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? Did I say that? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him. Evidence that Mondo was the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I could somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Fuck me up. I fucking... What's she doing?
She's just having fun.
Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time.
What the...
I'm not saying that again. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push RMB, LMB, RMB, LMB, however you want, and destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've prepared something called opposite time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates opposite time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the bullets in the rhythm. So I use it when they use it. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opposite won't happen in opposite time.
The opponent will use it, yeah.
Well then, good luck
and
have fun.
Refuel your focus gauge by praying at any shrine. Okay, Good luck, bro. You remember how it works?
No.
It's opposite, right click, left click, right click.
Am I doing it?
Yeah. Don't just spam it, man. Oh my god. You guys should... Oh, he's using the time.
I'm confused.
Press space.
I am.
Oh, okay. You guys should hear his fucking meows. Meows.
Meows.
You should hear he's just slamming his fucking mouse.
I don't understand what I'm doing.
Because you're supposed to do it at the tempo. You were just kind of spamming it.
But I had my spacebar.
I know, but it was just like, I don't know, it's just funny because you're just like,
well, I don't understand.
Fucking over with.
Okay. Even though I won, I'm going to say this again. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what it wants of me. I don't know why it wants it of me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing it.
You're hitting one button to continue the combo, but while you're continuing the combo, you have to lock onto things like with I think it's a right click. So as you're doing the tempo,
and that's what I was doing at the beginning.
I know, but it was just, I don't know.
But then I hit spacebar like it said, and I was just to test it out. But then I noticed that the timer wasn't like doing anything, and so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna hold on to this for a while. So it's like, did I do it wrong?
I mean, I don't know. It's just funny.
Are you supposed to do as many combos as you can?
I don't know. I mean, as long as you succeed, it's fine. But it's very funny to watch you just spam it.
I mean, it worked. Like, come on, give me some credit. I didn't lose like the last time. Fucker.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll... You don't gotta do that. Huh? Yeah. I did it. I killed him. Oh. F.
See, you did well.
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of fart around.
Yeah. Yeah. What's a mistrial? This is the Chivo that I got. Bro? What are you saying? Bro. I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamned verdict. What is that? Wait. Hold on. No waiting. No holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank.
Who'll you elect as the Blacken this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Nuh-uh, I still don't believe it.
Hair. Guilty of hair.
Why'd he do it, man?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada! In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you could kill someone.
I don't know if they say it.
Sorry.
But in Ishimaru votes for himself instead of voting for Mondo, which
Is that a spoiler?
no.
Okay.
I think it's it might be in the anime.
Oh, there's an anime?
There's an anime of this, yeah.
Oh shit.
It's pretty notoriously shit.
Oh really?
But
Oh,
it's
that sucks.
really sad because he votes for himself instead of Mondo.
Oh, jeez.
Why are you apologizing?
Why? Why? Why did you do it, bro?
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, if you hit the control key, you can fast forward the text.
Jesus.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Do you want me to still do Chihiro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy.
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turns out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak.
Yo. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Because I'm a piece of shit. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fade away. Far away, fuck. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before.
That's not true.
That's why I was saying, like, it's complicated. I do think, like, having Monokuma say this kind of, like, is,
This
like...
kind of sucks.
Yeah, and it's like, I would want Chihiro to be telling us this, but if
Yeah.
we're taking Monokuma at his word, that's why I'm like, I think it's more complicated than it being, like, Chihiro is, like, specifically a trans woman, because it's like, I feel like it is the, like, coping with not being like a stereotypical man,
Right.
and then retreating instead of just owning up to that.
Also, you know, this isn't the only avenue of this, but like focusing on like weak versus strong, and then the like gendered like sort of view of those two words. Like, I don't know. I'm sure that there's some translation bull hockey going on with this, but chicanery, that's a good word for it.
Everyone figured out being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
Now's my chance. I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to become exercising, the embodiment of exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell the person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
it was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage.
It's hard to speak when you're dead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my head guys, I don't know if you know, but my head was crushed in by a dumbbell. And he beat the shit out of me. And then Byakuya strung me up. So sorry if I'm stuttering or not talking very well. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. Why the fuck am I saying so he went? Why wouldn't that be Monokuma's line? What the fuck?
That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support, he would ever be able to come close to that.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Oh my god, AoE.
I don't understand anything, actually. All I know is how to swim really fast, so I don't know why this streamer's giving me such bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of hungry, and it's going all to my stomach and not to my brain. Jesus.
Because if everyone... I know, I agree, Aoi. Fuck this guy. Because
Fuck
if...
you.
Because if...
Oh no, it's fucking...
My name's Kyoko. Oh fuck, I'm being tickled. Oh fuck. Because if everyone... Fuck, man. Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See?
Wait. Why would... Indestructible Cat. The fact that Chihiro trusted someone with a big secret and only to get killed for it.
I don't think... keep going. I think
also,
there's more to it.
Also, the fact that...
I mean, kind of. Actually, well, yes.
That Mondo gave Chihiro respect after the ultimate disrespect of killing her.
Just say they, bro.
Them.
I just go with, do you think Chihiro would probably be fine with any pronouns? Well, actually, I don't think so.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's because it's like, if we're going by like, oh, Chihiro was using it not as like, because like, I think their struggles with gender are because they couldn't fulfill what they saw as a man.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the end goal was, oh, Chihiro wants to be a man, but feels like they're not living up to it. And so I think like saying he is like probably fine, but it's like, it depends on like why you're using it. You know, if you're using it with the context of like, you know, like supporting this character's wishes of being, you know. Yeah, because we don't know what Chihiro, that's the thing is like we can't ask Chihiro, hey, what do you know. That's why I usually just say like they or whatever the game is saying.
That makes sense.
And I think people in this day and age have enough nuance to like not immediately like tackle you if you know.
I have a question though. Why did Byakuya even look into the women's?
I think probably the door was left open in my view, and then Byakuya kind of just stumbled on it. But I don't know if they go into that.
Yeah, that's.
And
weird.
Also, Byakuya knew.
Why is Byakuya walking around at night when no one should be walking around?
Well, it's not 100% if he found it at night.
Because he is a capital F freak.
Yeah,
right?
he is. I like the idea that like Byakuya just woke up really early. Because remember, the dead body thing only activates like if multiple people have found the body. So remember, like
right.
It didn't activate when just he found it.
Right.
But I like to think that he woke up early and then like was kind of snooping because like he already goes. But he honestly, maybe he might have heard it. He might have. Well, the bedrooms are soundproof, but we don't know about that floor because remember he was in the library probably reading, and he might have heard people walking around. Maybe. I mean, it's up in the air, but
I'm a little confused.
There are some like ideas.
It'd be cool if there was more to it.
He's just a fucking weirdo.
He's just a fucking capital F freak. I was going to say something else. I forget what it was. Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible. How many times must I repeat myself?
Byakuya, shut the fuck up.
I hate that I'm going to have to keep looking at this motherfucker for another chapter.
To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
I fucking called that shit the fucking instant.
Maybe.
I also like how Monokuma didn't give Mondo a second
to
like
hey,
say,
maybe,
no!
Like, dude, I'm already gonna die.
Dude, you're gonna kill me anyway. Just say it after. How about that?
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother, Elvis.
Shut up.
Mondo's older brother's name was Daiwa Owada.
Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's literally just Josuke from
For real.
JoJo.
Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang. And his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride.
Mondo just along for the ride.
Can someone really like that be our leader?
All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. With a fucking car? A truck? Okay. That's but during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Bro, you didn't kill him, though. Like, what?
Well, that's not what he feels.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
Good going, idiot.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. Strong. And yet...
As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secret. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
You're right, but... I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
So what? You're saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head.
What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you. And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey! I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I could never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. From a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living being in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead and say it again. I dare you.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
You mean execution?
That's what I promised you, right? The black and the disturbed of peace will be punished.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait.
No! Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! Punishment time-oo!
Rip Bozo.
I said wait! Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Makes me sad. That's
tell.
literally his.
You're actually getting fucked up over there.
That's literally his only and first friend was Mondo, and then he has to watch him die.
Yeah. All right, how's he gonna get killed? Run over by 1,000 motorcycles?
That's not cool, man.
Monokuma. I think you mean Mondokuma.
Shut up, man. That bastard. Someone could get him out of there, man. Someone get him out.
Oh, it's electrified. Brother, He's been died to death. Don't you understand? When someone's killed, they're dead.
Fuck you. This shit is serious.
Is he just Ash?
Nope, he's something different. They made him into butter.
What?
Because he was electrified so bad that he turned into like a liquid.
Okay.
Now you know how butter's made.
I had no idea.
Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace.
It can't be. Then he has some of the butter. It's like, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life. My brother. Was the promise they made to each other to get out of here?
We don't know.
Yeah. Another murder and another execution.
It was marriage. Mondo had proposed.
Hell yeah. So happy for them. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen.
Don't laugh at him. He's sad.
Yeah, he's so sad. He's got milk coming out everywhere. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again, but of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
But I'm not friends with anyone. Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too?
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
So there we go.
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
And is that you saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Ah, you're right. I guess I didn't think that far ahead. Oh, I really am quite the dummy. Very stupid of me, yes. Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Yeah, because you could pull the brakes on it. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye.
My boy toy knows everything I...
Please don't call me that. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Well,
there's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
Oh, I'm up next.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. Those punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean. Mean. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. I like angry Monokuma. God damn it! You know what? Shut your fucking mouth! I'm gonna kill Byakuya now for no real reason, just because I don't like him.
Go ahead. We'd all really like that.
Okay.
Well, wait. Do I not have a say?
Oh, do I not have a say? No, you don't, you little shit. Come here.
Honestly,
Whatever.
good riddance.
It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victim. Call me Victory Victim. And then everything will be revealed to me. Oh, Amber Flower! Haven't seen that one in a while. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Not relationship, friendship. Those two very different things. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand? In the name of the Togame family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion. Oh, it's so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. I will kill you.
I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom. Peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Okay. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how the girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. Owing to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's another...
There's another thing I'd like to ask you.
There's another thing I'd like to ask you. I think that's better. It reads more as anonymous, you know.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
The fuck?
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ah! My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask me anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied, because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Boy's life. It really doesn't help with the gray. Rip. Rip, rip.
Only 10 left, bro.
To be continued.
Yay!
That make me sad.
It's like got butter inside of it.
Jesus.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. 2 of a kind is the Chivo I just got. All right. So let's go ahead and call it.
What do you think?
I'm surprised they did that at the end. That's interesting. I don't know where that's fucking going. So not only did we get the reveal that someone's working directly with Monokuma, but also there's another student that hasn't been revealed. Or
remember in the first trial where Celeste was like, hey, why is there an empty seat?
Oh, yeah. But that's Monokuma's ace in the hole. So in Monokuma, no matter what, wants...
There's things to ponder. What'd you think of the trial? Was this one better than the first one? I think there's aspects of the first one that are maybe more interesting, but I like the execution of this one better.
This one, I don't like the callousness at which some of the topics were brought up, but I like the way that the overall like sort of I don't know, but it's hard for me to say because I don't know where everything's going. I don't know what the thrust of everything is. I do think that, these are kids and that should be taken into account, and they're in a really weird and stressful situation. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I just don't like some of the things, but that's just in terms of like the structure of the story. I really like the introduction of chaos into this, of just there's someone here who doesn't care. Like, there's no rule that you can't just like
fuck around,
vote someone out. You can't just like say, okay, I don't like you, we're getting you out. Like voting someone off the island, just instantly being like, no, before you have a chance to do anything, get the fuck out of here. Like calling an emergency meeting in Amagus and being like, okay, you said, Byakuya, you said that you're going to become blackened. We're not fucking around with that. Get the fuck out of here.
You just have to deal with that. You just have to fucking deal with them.
But that's why I like it, because it's like that introduces a level of like chaos and fucking insanity that like
now it's like every death you're gonna be like, well, Byakuya said he would.
Well, it's either that or I don't think they would do it so close to what happened, but like everyone's got to be on their toes, and you got to start you got to start figuring out who is like with it and who's like an agent of chaos. And like at this point it's like I would think that someone who really wanted to go nuts would have to be they would need to do something early on, because that's when the confusion is the highest. And I feel like if this was a thing that Monokuma does a lot, they would most of the time like fuck up like instantly, because there's so much confusion, there's so much chaos going on at the very beginning. The trials would end pretty quickly, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. I hate him so much. Affection. Yeah. Byakuya needs a. Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about somebody else. But
oh, really? Oh, that character.
They're talking about a character from the second game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that who's the character that I like? The detective.
Aoi? Oh, Kyoko.
I think that's who was talking to Monokuma.
Really?
But I'm not sure because I just don't understand why Monokuma would bring in the ultimate detective.
Do you think that's what she is?
I think that she definitely knows a lot.
She could be the ultimate double agent.
She could. I think that there's a lot about her that is fascinating to me. The ultimate Columbo. Because she's fascinating because she could be a double agent. She could be at the very beginning played in a very specific way and then double cross. But the other thing about it,
consistently like helping you is the thing.
Yeah, and that's the other thing about it is like I can understand why they would introduce her as a character if she's the training wheels and eventually she's going to get fucking got. And if she gets got, you don't have a way to.
You don't have a way to be like, hey, Makoto, maybe turn the numbers upside down.
Hey, idiot, have you considered that those aren't numbers, they're letters, you fucking moron. So yeah, like I can see them going a bunch of ways with this. I've got kind of an idea in my head of how it's going to go, but I don't know. We've already kind of like swerved a little bit. I will say that the Chihiro stuff, Chihiro and Mondo stuff was a little more complicated than it seemed at first.
Yeah, that's why it's like
because knowing that Mondo did it in like.
Because of his own weakness. He didn't. That's why I wanted to be like, because somebody said earlier that it's like, oh, Chihiro got killed because of the secret. When it's like, yes, but only because Mondo was so jealous of Chihiro's like inner strength of being like, this is a part of me that I am ashamed of, and I want to change that, and I want to take steps to feel better about it.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, I will share it someday. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
You know? And then Mondo's immediate like, because his sense of self is so warped around like hiding the fact, like hiding the things that he's ashamed of and putting up a front. And that front is, as you've seen, is always like that aggressive nature of his.
Yeah.
That of course he reacts aggressively when he sees somebody that's like exactly what he wants to be for himself.
And a lot of the time he's using that strength to mask his weakness.
Yes, 100%. That's why it's like, this trial makes me kind of sad to think about because this is the one where it's like with Leon, it's like I fully understand like holy fuck, Leon got fucked, but he still made an active choice to like come back and finish the job.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, it's like, oh my God, if like either of them just talked to like somebody else about it, it probably would have been less triggering for like the both of them.
Yeah, and I think that in addition to that, like I wish that Chihiro just like literally talked to anybody else because just framing it as like a weakness from the get-go is like, I don't know.
I think it's interesting because it's like it's what Chihiro thinks. Chihiro views it as a weakness on their part when it's
right,
like,
but Chihiro views it as a weakness because of society putting that on them. Because society says you don't like act this way. And so Chihiro had basically a reaction to that and built their personality around that
rejection of
right. Yeah. But like, eventually, like I like the message of inner strength.
Yeah,
I like that being willing to change things about you don't like. But the thing that I kind of bristle at is the idea that she was weak or they were weak to begin with, because there are aspects of yourself that you just straight up can't change. And if society reacts to that stuff negatively, like, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's tough, but framing it as a weakness, I understand it because as a character who is flawed, or as a character who has a specific complex, I understand it and it makes sense.
Like, my thing is like, I feel like it's kind of just like worded weirdly, where it's like, in my eyes, I don't view Chihiro as a weak person. I view like them being ashamed to be what they really are is the weakness.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's not like, oh, the weakness isn't, oh, I'm a weak man. It's the weakness is I'm afraid of being a man that doesn't like, you know.
Exactly. And that if it was framed like that, and maybe it was,
that's how I perceived it,
okay.
But I 100% understand people reading it as like the other way, because I don't think it's dealt with the like, you know, nuance that it maybe really deserved, but it's like,
it was really just kind of one and done. It just kind of like, you know, brought it up and then kind of dropped it. And, you know,
but I do appreciate the fact that like you can tell that Mondo really like
Mondo was fucked up about it.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
And I do like, obviously, like, I don't know, just the way that he just like because like he wouldn't have snapped if he wasn't put in a position like this. Right. Like in the end, like, yes, he did kill somebody, but it's like, obviously Monokuma is still the one at fault for it. But it's also like, bro, his mental fucking collapsed in a way that like, you know, he couldn't handle it. And it's like, I just feel really bad because it's like, bro, if Chihiro just like took a step back and like, I don't know, it's just like, bro, Chihiro just should have talked to Ichimaru or something.
Yeah, I think I need to read that scene again, because the scene, I don't know why I got from it that like it was like a, you know, a judgment thing, because like external forces, like external pressure on Chihiro, forcing them to like, you know, into a state of being that they were ultimately uncomfortable with. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was presented like toughest McG or Toughster McG. The thing she said she's afraid of is being judged and wanting to handle that judgment and move past it, which is, I think, the best way to thread that needle of phrasing. Yeah, it's clumsy, but it's like, if that were the case, then it's more like the problem there is not facing it head on. It's like kind of defaulting, retreating from it. And yeah, but at the same time, like, I can understand not wanting to deal with it like all the time, like every time. I don't know. It's just, it's one of those things where there's such a, like, there's so much to that conversation that it's, and the character's like dead and gone, and it's like, I don't know. We can't really. I
do kind of like how they, like Chihiro and Mondo, both reflect the ideas of like being a man, where it's like, right. Chihiro is weak on the outside but very strong internally, or is, you know, now trying to be strong internally, whereas Mondo is very strong on the outside and then incredibly weak on the inside.
Right. And
I don't know, I just kind of appreciate that, where it's like,
yeah,
I don't know, I just like the foliage there.
Yeah, and I understand that. This whole strength and weakness thing is like, I don't know. And then the framing device of it is, I mean, it's gendered, like, straight up, but like, I understand where they're going with it, and I get that. And what is exactly, Paul? Like, yeah.
It's how,
because masculinity is often treated as like, oh, strength, and it's like, that's the real thing that they should both like come to a mutual understanding on, you know, like, the framing device is weak. No, it's just, I don't know.
I just enjoy how like Mondo was aware of his own like failures in that moment, because like, can you imagine like snapping and then like, because he said like, it went black and then he like woke up and there was just a dead body in front of him, like, and then he still has the strength of will to like still be like, I owe it to Chihiro to try, you know, and still keep that fucking secret that I made them.
Yeah,
it's just, it's really, I don't know. It's sad. And then like when you think about like Ishimaru's reaction, where it's like Ishimaru is like just so like there's no fucking way that he could have done this because I can't comprehend it because it's gonna break me.
Right.
It's just very because it's like fuck.
Yeah, and you know they promised each other that they're getting out together.
Yeah, it's just it makes me this one I think makes me
it's true,
like the
Cat,
saddest.
Yeah. Because no matter what, like he was like, it's one of those things where I think he was just operating on autopilot because he would have literally gotten everyone killed. I think eventually he might have, like when things got down to it, he might have just come up and said, hey.
Like if they were really going off track and like the guilt was eating at him.
Yeah, he might have said
I think
that.
genuinely
because he didn't fight it at the end.
He didn't. Because you know who was because
we fought Ishimaru.
Yeah, that's why I really like that is because like I feel like if it was getting down to it and they were like, well, we have no fucking clue who to vote. I think if Mondo saw that he was going to kill another one of his like brothers or somebody close to him, Ishimaru.
Yeah, because
he probably would have given up.
There's doing it in like as a crime of passion, and then there's doing it as like straight up like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he did not fucking think he did
faculties.
not plan this at fucking all.
Right.
And it's like
and that's the thing that going into it, it definitely feels like, oh yeah, someone obviously planned this. They like, did all this shit and they figured. But then when you realize why Mondo flipped the crime scenes and like the ultimate reason.
Yeah, because he probably like I genuinely think he didn't really do it to save himself. He did it to protect Chihiro's secret.
Right.
I don't know. It just makes me sad.
Yeah.
Mondo had something of a code. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, that like, it's just really sad because you can 100% tell that like the whole conversation around strength is just so incredibly triggering for Mondo that it's like, yeah, it was just very unfortunate for both of them. Like, obviously Mondo is culpable, but it's like I have a hard time like being like, wow, Mondo's fucked up. I can't believe he did that. When it's like,
yeah,
it is fucked up, but I feel like it is so like blatantly because of what he's like being put through at the moment and like having his biggest fucking secret held over his head, something that like he's lived his whole life like running from. Remember how Naegi's secret was that you wet the bed? It's fucking stupid. And then it's like his is like a deep, shameful thing that he's like based his entire life around now.
Yeah.
I think that's I don't know.
That's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of pointless to talk about now because your boy's dead. He gone.
Not Ishimaru.
Not Ishimaru.
I'm sure he's gonna deal with this very well.
By wetting the bed.
He would not do that. Naegi does that.
Well, it transferred his bedwetting powers. All right. And with that, okay, we're gonna call for the night. It is very hot in this room.
Any predictions?
Who do I like right now? Because they're the one that's gonna get killed.
No, yeah, we don't know what everyone else's secrets are. Ishimaru's that he cheated on a test. He would not do that. He would not do that. He would rather like, oh, bro, seeing Mondo dead is so fucked.
Fuck, I forgot about Sayaka.
No,
I you know what? I want to say, but based on the way that they were talking, it's just, if I was Monokuma, I would bring in a serial killer. Because if that's the case, then like Toko
everybody's ass is clenched.
Or maybe Sakura.
That's my go, bro.
It's just like, why is Sakura here?
What do you mean? Oh, why did they pick these people?
Yeah. Like, what was Monokuma's like process of finding people?
Well, you were all going to go to Hope's Peak, right?
Yeah, but why? I don't know, man.
Toko and Sakura are your favorites? What about Ishimaru? What about Ishimaru, my go, even though he's very stupid in the trials?
Ishimaru's okay, but he's like, he's gonna get got more than, I think the chances of Ishimaru getting killed are pretty high.
You don't think he's gonna kill somebody? You don't think he's gonna go out in a blaze of glory like my guy?
Honestly, maybe he would kill Byakuya because I think Byakuya has a target on his back now.
Yeah, because he's fucking nuts, bro. And then who the fuck would jump Fukawa, bro?
Yeah, Fukawa's fucking packing, you know, like
you'd be scared if you why would you ever want to
historically speaking, I think we're probably going to see a lady get got. I can see Toko getting got, but I can see her
I'd be scared to try to kill her, bro.
I can see it being someone getting killed while they're trying to kill her and both of them dying. Not Aoi. Not Aoi.
It's always everybody who you like.
Please, Aoi's the one I like the most.
Even though she's kind of stupid.
But that's exactly why she's. Hagakure, I can see going too.
We need him gone now.
Yeah.
We need him gone.
In terms of the people that I want gone, Byakuya, Yamada, Hifumi, and Hagakure. Those three, they can get
We
out
hate
here.
men here. We hate men. The only men that should be allowed, the only men that are allowed are Naegi and Ishimaru.
What's that symbol on Kyoko's tie?
Your mom.
What is the symbol? What is that?
I don't know. I think it's just they make fake school symbols.
It's a school symbol?
I mean, probably. That's what I assume.
Why is she wearing a tie for
Tesla.
the school? Why would she be wearing a tie for the school?
No, a random, from a different place, from a different high school. They all have something like that. Look at Naegi.
Do they?
Yeah, look, no, go to Aoi. Go to Aoi.
Oh, they do have.
Yeah. They'll have,
But is that the symbol? What are they symbols for? And why does Aoi
they're from
not
their
have
old
one?
high schools.
Oh, Aoi does have one.
Yeah, they're high school sigils, bro.
What?
Because these are their school uniforms.
But they're all in Hope's Peak. They represent different schools or some shit.
They represent their old high school. Because remember, Hope's Peak, yeah, they haven't gotten their new uniforms yet. Because they were grabbed first day of school.
I'm very confused about the time, the way that this works. I'm excited for the end when hopefully certain things are revealed because I'm just confused about the specifics of some of this stuff. And I know that they're playing with that, in the gray area, but it's just come on, I just kind of want answers. Well, if history is any indicator, Aoi or Kyoko are going to get got. I don't think Kyoko is going to get got, but saying that makes me think Kyoko is going to get got. I could easily see Toko getting got. Sakura, potentially. I think Celeste is going to stick around for a bit.
Oh, really?
She's going to die immediately. Anyway, I'll put it like this. I hope Celeste sticks around a bit because I like her character. I think she's interesting. I think that she's got... The characters that I like to see are characters who are earnest but have ulterior motives, I guess. Well, everyone except Byakuya. Because
he's hate his ass.
He's just annoying. I don't like him. And Yamada can get fucked. All right.
Boob lust.
Boob lust. Yes. All right, y'all. Take care. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. Speaking of which, what? Oh, you got censored for mindfuckery, Paul. Another streamer I watched started AI the Somnium Files. And that's got some narrative mindfuckery. Huh, cool. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Hope if you're not around the rest of the week, have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And tomorrow, we're going to play, what's the name of that game?
Hope's Peak Academy.
No, we're going to play, what is it called?
mom. Your
Your
mom.
No.
6'7", your mom.
No. I forget the name of it.
Fear and Hunger.
Yeah, Fear and Hunger.
Which one? 1 or 2?
1. I believe
God.
I have to install a mod.
Yep, you do. 100%. You really do.
So.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I would just I think 2 is easier for beginners, but.
Apparently, it is a cruel joke that is being played on me, so that is going to be a fun time.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much you'll like it because it's like, well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil it.
I will see. All right, y'all, take it easy. I got to open this door to this fucking room. I am boiling. I am sweating.
Yeah,
up
it's
a
hot as
storm.
fuck. I'm wearing leggings and I'm hot as fuck. I'm hot as balls.
Yeah, thanks y'all for joining.
I've had to fart for so long too. I've had to fart.
All right, y'all, we're gonna hop off and we're gonna fart. We're just gonna hotbox this room.
I've been like,
is
there a mute button on this microphone so I can just let it rip?
I mean, I can't mute you if you want.
Because I was like, my option would be like, hey, can you mute me? And then you just hear from your mic
from my mic.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, y'all, take it easy. Catch y'all later. It is 1 a.m.
It is.
All right. Bye.